Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Screwball Toy Hunts back here with another Marvel Legends review for you guys today. And I'm very happy to bring you guys this review. Today, we're going to be reviewing from the brand new Mindless One Wave. We're going to be reviewing Blade. That is right, guys. Finally got my hands on a Blade figure, surprisingly, at GameStop. That is right, guys. So if you guys have not picked up this wave yet, they are hitting GameStop right now. I found this today at my local GameStop. So if you need them, go get them. If you know, they're only getting one per store. They're only getting one per store. Just keep that in mind. But before we get into that, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. Can we get 100 likes minimum on this video? 100 likes would be awesome for this video to help me grow on YouTube. And speaking of growing the channel, we are doing a giveaway. We're giving away a Marvel Legend of your choosing. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content on the channel, and last but not least, leave a comment in the comment section on your favorite memory of all time with a Marvel Legends figure, and we will pick the winner once we hit 3,000 subscribers. So there is that. So, like I said, let's waste no time here. Let's get into it. So, pick this up at GameStop. Like I said, very surprising. I went in there on Tuesday and I found the Daredevil from this wave, right? And then I went back today on Friday, and the woman working today said she just put them out like an hour ago. They had the Luke Cage and they had the Blade there as well today. She said they are going to get more in like in a couple days to go back, because I do want to get the Clea from this set. Of course, Clea is probably like the last one I'm probably going to get from this set, probably. And she said just to come back in a couple days, they're going to get more. She said she couldn't specify or didn't know which one. So let's get into it. Of course, this is the packaging. Finally, plastic packaging for Marvel Legends is back. Thank the Lord. Missed this packaging, to say the least. Sad that I have to open it to do a review, but needless to say, I'm happy to own this figure regardless. So let's look at the top here. We have like a Marvel Knights, like a Knights wave or whatever that logo is. I think it's the Knights wave. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, Mindless One Build-A-Figure at the top. Legends logo, Knights logo, Blade. Flip on the side here, we have a Blade image right there. Nice image. And on the other side, the exact same image except the other way around. And the read-up and everything on the back. And I love how we finally get read-ups again. So let me take this off screen and read it. So it says, destined to hunt vampires and destroy the evil of the world, Blade is a vampire-human hybrid with the greatest strength of each. Love the read-ups, man. Simple and effective. That's something they took away from us when they went to the plasticless packaging. I don't know why. Don't know why. But there's only one thing left to do, and that is to get him out of the box. And I will say, there is a lot of accessories in this box. There is a ton of accessories with this figure. So I am very, very happy that they actually did that, which I definitely thought when we first got this lineup leaked a long time ago that they weren't going to do this. But of course, here's what it looks like out of the plastic prison. Of course, and he has this nice backdrop. I think it's like the same backdrop for the whole rest of the wave, I'm pretty sure, except the Iron Man. We'll move him to the side, take this, put him to the side right here, take this out, and let's see what he looks like in the plastic prison. He is taped up. The accessories are taped up, so let me take this off screen again, because it's going to take me a minute to get these out. We have alternate hands. We have nunchucks, this looks like, or some looks like stakes. I don't know what those are. Those look interesting. We got alternate hands, gripping hands for those accessories. We have looks to be some dual-edged blades, which look really, really cool. If I can get them out, that is. They're really taped in here. I will say that Hasbro really, really, really taped these things down in the box. That's really cool. We have two blades. We have a Quintana, like a nice sword right there. And we have two Build-A-Figure pieces. I'll take those out. We have this like effect piece, I think that is. And we pop this out. Well, there goes the head. Well, the head, let's just say the head's under my desk right now. So that's not good. Let me see if I can get the head. Well, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to be able to see the head in this video because The head is underneath my desk, and it is all the way in the back of the desk, which I cannot get until I get off the video. But look at this, man. They gave him a plastic piece in the crotch. What is this? So I guess this is to prevent paint smearing, I guess. Looks to be. I'm not entirely sure, but either or, throw that to the side. All right, and here is the Blade figure himself. Like I said, the mindless one, his head is underneath my desk, so sorry about that. I can't get him unless I have to cut the video, which I don't want to do. But the first thing always with these reviews, anytime that I do one, is to see if he stands on his own, and what do you know? Yes, he does. But either way, we'll just go over this effect piece. So we have an effect piece for the mindless one right here. I assume that's what this is for. I don't think this goes to Blade. So we'll put that to the side. We'll do the full Build-A-Figure review probably. I'll probably buy the additional pieces online if I don't get the rest of the figures. So let's go over the hands first. So he has two alternate gripping hands, which are really essential to this figure because he has so many accessories. So let's go over these accessories. So he has two wooden stakes. They look like nails. I don't know what these are used for. I assume to jab people. I assume maybe they're a anti-vampire weapon. I have no clue. I don't know a thing about Blade. All I have is watched the movie from the past. Haven't read a single comic, so pardon my French when it comes to that because I legitimately have no clue. But we have two dual-edged blades here. These are probably going to be the weapon of choice I display him with. So I'm going to take out those hands and replace him with those ones and put those in his hands. I think these look really cool. And we have a nice samurai sword, essentially, is what this is. Nice samurai sword right here. This samurai sword will go in the back here. He has a whole holster in the back of his jacket, which is really cool. We'll go over here in a little bit. So there's that. So the accessories, I give an A+. The accessories are definitely there, and I appreciate the depth of the accessories because typically with Legends, of course, you guys have well aware in the past couple waves, like X-Men 97, for example, all you get is alternate hands, and that is it. So I really appreciate Hasbro actually going above and beyond for once, which is few and far between nowadays, to actually give us some good accessories. So let's look at the figure now himself, and I will say, out of the package in hand, this figure is a beast. This figure is very, very good. I can definitely see why people are claiming he is the hardest to get from the wave, and he certainly is the hardest to get out of the wave. He's selling out in and out of stock like pretty much everywhere. Amazon goes in and out. GameStop just put them in stock on the website this week. So yeah, this figure is just glorious. I do like this. This is a good Blade figure. If you don't have a Blade figure, I'll tell you right now, like I don't have a Blade figure. This is the first Blade figure I ever owned. This is essential. Like you need this guy. So let's look at the head scan first. Of course, I like the head sculpt. Now, one thing I will say, I wish the glasses were removable. I know Hasbro isn't a fan of doing things like that, but I know Mattel for my WWE Elites, they love giving glasses and you could take them off. I really wish the glasses were removable, but I understand why they're not because it looks better sculpted on at the end of the day. But either way, so he has a wide open mouth expression with fangs, and they're really, really white, pearly white teeth, so you could see the fangs themselves. It's really, really cool. A super red tongue. Probably some blood on the tongue, I'd have to imagine, since he's a human vampire. I'd have to imagine he has a lot of blood on his tongue. He has a nice cut. I don't know. It's a nice flat top cut. I don't know exactly the cut you would call this. Don't mind my stupidity when it comes to hairstyles, because if you saw what I look like, which if you watch a couple videos, you would definitely see what I look like. I have long hair. Haven't got a haircut since 2020. And yeah, so I don't know my hairstyles. Pardon my stupidity on that end. But he has a nice flat top haircut right there. Semi-afro, that's what you'd call it. He has lines, kind of like 80s style lines. You could hardly see, but they're there on each side of the head. That's pretty cool. Face expression, I will give 9 out of 10. The facial expression on this figure is really, really cool and definitely worth it. So let's go over the trench coats. We have a trench coat here. Molded black on the front, and in the coat itself, it's a really I guess red velvety red. That's the best way I could describe it. A red velvety red looking color. Not bad there. It's all the way red all the way around, so it's not just in the bottom. It's all the way at the top, which is really cool. So I will say, the coat. We'll go over movement here in a little bit, but the movement of the arms is very limited because of this coat piece. So this coat piece is very, very just hard plastic. You're not going to be able to finagle with this at all. So don't try it because you're not going to do it. So just keep in mind when you get this figure in hand, don't try to overdo the arms going all the way up because that's pretty much all you can really do is that. So it is what it is. But either way, the nice molded on coat, I do like it. I would really appreciate Hasbro one of these times giving us a cloth goods coat like this. I'd really appreciate it. I don't know what it's going to take to get a cloth goods robe or something like this. Same thing with Luke Cage. This Luke Cage definitely could have gotten a vibrant yellow shirt, and I don't think anybody would have batted an eyelash. It would have made the figure a lot better. But either way, I guess we'll put him in the background since he's a part of this wave as well. But either way, this figure is really nice. Of course, going to the torso, he has a very metallic-y, I will say, I don't know how well it shows off in the video, but he has a nice, very, very metallic-y black like shirt. I don't know exactly what you would call this type of material. It kind of looks like an Under Armour shirt, like a skin-tight Under Armour shirt that athletes would wear underneath their jerseys. It looks like that. It has a nice vibrant paint finish. You kind of see it on the camera, how it shines in the light. That's pretty cool. And then going to the pants, all black, no really color choice in his attire. It's all black, so there's really nothing to go off here. But he has cargo pants, looks like cargo pants at least, with some military-style boots. So let's go over movement. Like I said, there's really not much going on in terms of color variety with the figure and the attire choice, which is fine. I mean, vampires wear black, so makes sense. So let's see your movement. Head will only go this far. So the head movement is really not there either due to this collar. He has a collar on all the way around his coat, so he will only move this way and this way. Movement up and down, that, and really not much movement, but a lot of movement down, so that's always cool. No movement up, though. Movement up is really not there. Of course, we already went over arm movement. Arm movement up-wise is not really there as well. I do want to mention he has pinned elbows. As you can see, there's pins in his elbows. So that is another bad, I guess some people look at that as a negative. So he has, of course, not thigh cut, but arm cut. I don't know my anatomy clearly. He has elbow, again, pinless or pinned, but it acts like a double jointed elbow, but there's still pins in there. You can still see him. Wrist movement, of course, on each side. Ab crunch. Does he have an ab crunch? Yes, he does. It's hard to tell because the attire is all black. It fits in really well. So he has an ab crunch. He can go front. He can't go back. This coat will hinder that. He could do the splits. Kind of, if he's out of the jacket. Thigh cut on each boot cut. He can actually do the boot cut. He has a boot and a boot swivel, so that's always really nice. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it for the mobility of this figure. Overall, I mean, we'll put of course, we'll put the sword in here because that's where it's supposed to go. Fits in just like a glove. That's what it looks like in the holster itself. Overall, I will give this figure a 9. I'll give this figure a 9 out of 10. Why I give it a 9 out of 10? Mobility in the arms, not there. And he has pins in his elbows. Does he have pins in his legs? He does not have pins in his legs. I don't think. I can't see them. No, he does not. So he has pinless knees, but when it comes to arms, he does not have, he doesn't have pins in his legs, but he has pins in his elbows. So I don't know what that is right there, but yeah, so let's see here. Head movement, again, head movement's really not there. Can't look the whole way around, which I don't know, some people might look at that as a negative, but either way, I'll give this figure a 9. It's definitely an essential need to your collection. If you do not have a Blade figure, which I think the last Blade figure they made was like a long time ago. I certainly don't have, this is my first Blade figure. You definitely want this guy, and of course we'll show him next to Power Man in terms of height. Power Man skies over him by a solid inch, I would say. No, I don't know if it's an inch, but definitely taller. Definitely taller than Blade. So overall, these are probably my two favorite figures from the wave itself. I love the accessories. They gave him a ton of accessories, so that's always cool. So either way, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. Let me know what you think of the Blade figure from the Mindless One set, and I'll see you guys in the next video.